Stream element, why do you do this? You put up a little number sign with these live. He's gonna fix you. You crazy? Why you do these things? Hello! He's back! It has been forever! How are you? Welcome to the cafe. He's here to check your browser history. Yes, that's what he's doing right now. If you weren't prepared, now is the time. Clear it before he gets to it. Oh my goodness. It feels like it has been forever since they saw you last. Holy heckin' cow. Holy cow. Holy heck. Hello! Jisoo Sushi! Oh wow! Do you love your name? That's so cute. Hi! Welcome to me. Hi, Darlirian! It feels like it's been forever since they saw you. Now check D out right now. D is D is so sneak right now. Yes, because if D puts on fancy glasses and has coffee, nobody will suspect what D is doing behind the scenes. So D hopes that you cleared your browser history, otherwise D is about to see all your secrets. D is about to reveal your secrets to the world. Today's chill cafe vibes to fool you. To lull you into a false sense of security where you don't know that D is actually all up here sneaking, being sus in the background. Yes, that's what D is up to. D is actually doing work in the background, so D wanted to say hi to you, so that's why D's here. Hi! How are you doing today? Your hopes are doing okay. Oh no, they did click the wrong button. That's not how you hack someone's computer. That's not how you reveal the secrets. They will go over the secrets. Alright. He has found a secret. What has he found? A sussily named folder. Yes. No one in the cafe will ever suspect that he is here stealing your secrets. You have these beans, but D has your computer and your surf history. You think you've got D? You think you got D? Think you got D? You don't got nothing, because what D has is control of the folders, and your search history is not safe. What is this sussy search? These pigeons and you, how to coo and woo? What kind of Google search is that? I think just because you have these beans that D will forget, D will never forget. Never, not once. No forget. Hello, D. Hi, Dr. P. Welcome to D. So many things happened to D recently. And D wants to tell you all about it. But D right now is busy digging through your internet history, digging up the juicy gossip on you, and about to make your life misery. D is getting blackmail fodder. No, that's not what D is doing. D is D is actually doing work. Yes. D They would not lie to you. They lied. They would hack your computer another day, okay? It's okay. Your search for cute, cuddly cat squishmallow pillows is safe with D. Wow! Your search for how to woo with pigeon slang is safe with D. Yes. Your sinister search for how to use ChatGPT to learn pigeon is safe with D. It's safe with D. Oh wow! Thank you so much for the sub. The sound decided it did not want to work. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Did it even make a sound? It didn't even make a sound. But they saw you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being sub for 2 months of D. Wow. But you know what? Don't share Discord history. Okay, your secret is safe with D. It's safe. D is just gonna look at it all. D's gonna look at it all, and D will not share it. Okay? On D's honor, D will not share it. But why? Why did these? Why did this thing? Hang on. D is gonna look and see. Monitor. Yeah, D should hear it. Why it not work? D is gonna check this. Hang on a second. D comes back from hiatus and everything is kerfuffled. Your search for do cats like shiny things. The answer is probably. But they like things that wiggle even more. Look. D is beloved by all cats. For the immaculate wiggles. Look at these example and obtain cute wiggles. That will be how you can succeed. Want cat friend? So you must first obtain immaculate wiggles, and then and only then will you know the secrets. Then and only then will you be able to tame the heart of that wild feline that you love so dear. Okay, let's see. What is happening? You heard that some of you guys are getting crazy dusty out there. Who's dusty? Who's dusty out there? Why are you so dusty? It's crazy. Like they heard that something happened. There's fire somewhere in the Canada. I'm making everybody dusty. Do you want to know, has anyone yet made like a air vacuum cleaner to clean your space? Hang on, he's gonna emulate something. Wow, no follow. So follow make sound. Does subscribe make sound? Will it work? Welcome to D. Okay, it programmed to work. What is this crap? It just decided it doesn't want to work. Stream Elements is having an off day. They will blame it on the dust. Someone develop an air vacuum cleaner to clean up the dust. And then you can be like, but D, we won't have to deal with the dust if people just are cleaner, you know? You're on the opposite coast. D is also a place that is not dusty. Haha. D is not dusty. Only immaculate floof for today. Wow! It's only deliciously immaculate floof for the day. No. No. What is it called? No dust. No dust for D. So if you're dusty, take your vacuum cleaner to the sky. Clean it up. Don't ask D why. Or you know, less fire, perhaps. And D's not dusty. D dust on regular basis. D's so clean. D's so clean. So clean. Alright, let's see here. Where in these little chatbot is it kerfuffled? Here we go, the live. Dee's fixing it now.
Hello, Dee.
Hi, Wonder Waffle! Hey, good to see you. Dee is back after a little hiatus. So thank you for coming to see Dee. You guys, it was nothing but chaos. Absolute, pure, total, massive, big chaos.
Yes.
Thank you for the hot pot. Last week was crazy madness, I tell you, Doctor. I tell you what. Last week, geez Louise, what even happened to Dee? So, oh, Dee lost the number Dee was looking at. Where is it? There it is. So, there was an emergency in the dwelling, and Dee had to evacuate. It was very scary. Alarms were going off. There was smoke. There was fire. It was very frightening. But Dee did not panic. Dee got out safely from the chaos, and Dee maintained a cool head because cool, wiggly, sassy Schwinks goddess vibes do not panic. They act, and we panic later. Dee's okay. Getting out was actually a blessing in disguise. So there was a big, scary thing that happened. Big, scary thing. Oh no. Had to get out super fast. But we did. We got out. But because could not be in the apartment, had to disappear to a fancy hotel. It was great. Dee got to go to a pool, sit in a fancy hot tub when no one was looking, and sip tasty coffee. And they had continental break. They had waffles for breakfast, and small eggs, and bacon. It was so good, and fresh fruit. And they got to wander the city, and do business cat things like right now. Business cat. Only they didn't have to look at their search history for entertainment. It was great. They had a small they had a float boy. They was floating on the float boy, and when they was on the float boy, it was very pleasant, very nice, very acceptable. So Dee got to spend some fancy time there and felt so much better. Because what had happened was Dee did not feel so good right before the horrible thing happened and had to evacuate. Dee was not feeling so good. He started to feel sick. His nose was all a heck. It was really bad. It was very bad. Such fear. But then Dee evacuated. And we call emergency folks, and we check with emergency folks, be like, hey, what's going on? This is not good. Horrible smells. Can't even survive. What's going on? Very panic. And they came and said, oh no, there is a big panic in your area. Don't worry, many people are panicking. You are not alone in your panic. Come, commiserate. Panic with the rest. No, that's not what happened. But they did say that we had to stay out of the place for a little bit. Had to stay out for a couple of days. So what we did instead was we went and stayed at a fancy hotel. It was really nice. Got to get out, got to go enjoy the pool, got to relax and be a little pampered, and it was really nice. Yes, it was very nice. So then when Dee came back, there were still things that needed fixing. So while Manny stayed in apartment, Manny-san, Dee disappeared to go see Sea-Star Schwinks. Yes, not here. Dee did get to go see her. Dee was telling her all about Dee's adventures since coming to this plane. She reached out to Dee over the waves, over the space, the time, and something lower plot device to reach out to Dee and say, "Hello, my sister Dee. You look very silly. What has this plane done to you? I think you need to come hang out with me and resume being an amazing goddess for a weekend, because cool things were happening by her." So Dee was like, "Okay." And Dee went and took a trip to go see Seastar. Dee's big sister is such an immaculate vibe. You think Dee's a vibe? You should meet Seastar. And Dee hopes that you will get to meet her. Dee told her all about Dee interacting with you and showed her some of these fine wiggly moves. Yes. Like that. Dee was showing off and she was like, "Oh my god, this is so cute." She loved it. She thought it was great. So she's interested, and if we can get it set up, Dee wants to do karaoke with Big Sister Shrieks. She is the most amazingly, how can Dee describe her? Because she's so multifaceted. Big Sister has a gorgeous voice. It's much more mellow. She's got a lower voice than Dee. Very big, immaculate mommy vibes. But she is even more whimsical and like gypsy magic than maybe Dee. That's probably a good way to say it. She's got a hard-earned wisdom about her that makes her very comfortable to be around. And lady can cook like nobody's business. Dee was so sassy and so pampered when she went to visit Big Seastar Shrinks, because like she loves to cook, and not really, but you get me. And she's like, "So check out my garden." She is growing like almost all of her own food. It's insane. Like, wow, for real. It's absolutely insane. And so we got to eat fresh things from her garden, and she cooked for Dee and showed Dee all of her tasty snacks. She had these like coconut things. Dee can't even describe them. They were delicious clusters of like honey and coconut and magic, and it was so good. They melt in your mouth with like delicious, warm, tasty goodness. And everything felt right for the world for a little bit. So we ate delicious food. There was a pride parade going on in her neck of the woods. Yeah, so we went and we got to celebrate Rainbow Day, which was lots of fun. There were people in a community of magical mystics that came to visit as well. And Dee got to go and meet the magical mystic folks that were like, "Do you want a shiny rock?" Yes, Dee very much wanted a shiny rock. So Dee got shiny rocks and tasty teas from a local tea vendor. Oh geez, Dee left with this one tea. It's called the Soul Warmer. Yeah, Dee Seastar took Dee to this big market where they were selling spices, incense, shiny rocks from the mystic folks, and tasty teas, and Dee got like 4 teas. Dee's favorite is the Soul Warmer. It has like apple, maybe saffron, a little bit of cinnamon. It is very, very mellow, and it does exactly what the title says it does. It feels like it warms you from the inside out, where like just a sip of this tea is so relaxing. It is wonderful. Dee will take the opportunity to enjoy the shiny rocks, even though it might be a trap. And this is because if you avoid all the shiny rocks in your life, you never know when that one shiny rock could have been something joyous. And instead, you avoided it because you thought it was a trap and you missed out on a magical opportunity. Dee does not want to potentially miss out an opportunity. Never Never miss out. Never allow yourself to miss out. Don't do it. Oh. Let's change this. Yes. So D will take the chance. 50-50, D likes those odds. Even if D is not the luckiest D, it could still be an adventure waiting to happen. So we went to the market. We had tasty food. She showed D to this cute little cafe that was local to her. And D had a, what is it called? It was like a lavender latte. Also amazingly delicious. It was not like super flowery. If you've ever had a lavender latte before, sometimes they'll put like the flower directly in the cup. They'll put lavender essence in it, around it, and it can be overpowering, like they're trying to force it to taste like lavender, and then you lose the tasty espresso latte. Then it's the latte. But this did not taste that way, so D was pleasantly surprised. It was very good indeed. Oh, wait a second. D just pack up every. Oh, thank you for the lemonade. D has some coffee right now. Oh no. So D is sipping coffee and searching your internet and learning about all of the things that you have been searching as of recent. Yeah, the two flowery flavors, they're not D's favorite. Some people really like when a tea is very, needs to document this. One second. Sometimes people like when the teas are a little more flowery. It's really just personal preference. D is not huge on the flowery teas. D likes savory, a little bit sweet sometimes. D needs to grab these and those. We will check these again afterwards. Yes. But it really is personal preference. Sometimes people really like the flowery teas because they really like the sweeter notes, and they like the way that it also really affects your nose and your taste buds. When you eat anything, it is a combination of senses, and if your nose is very sensitive to the subtle undertones of flavors, you probably don't enjoy the flowery notes, because yes exactly, they can feel like they can get kind of bitter or sour later as you're enjoying them. It's insane. Yeah. Cats hate lavender. Someone was testing D to see if D was a real cat. Perhaps they know. But then D was also with Big C Star. D was with Big C Star, so it was easy to tell that D is in the presence of greatness. So probably is not a real cat. Too much amazingness to be a real cat. Just cannot even. What did D find today? Ha! Oh, D will not talk about this search. Oh no, D found a bad search. You shouldn't be going to these sites. What's wrong with you? Have some self-control. You need to stop spending all of your money on gacha, okay? This might become a problem for you. No, don't listen to D. Do what you want. Do what you want with your money. Let it bring you joy. But always save money for coffee. So D at the market with Big C Star, D went and D got these amazing teas and brought some home. The Soul Warmer is D's favorite with its lovely warming notes. And D really likes how it is also a decaf tea. So D can enjoy it if D doesn't want any caffeine, but is still looking for a tasty good tea. Spend your money on D. No, don't spend your money on D. D is a poor investment. All you'll get is wiggles. Unless you want wiggles, then it's a great investment. Unless that's what you want. If you want wiggles, then yes, you may. But if not, that is okay. So, they got a couple other fancy teas, like this. It was like a creme brulee, Earl Grey. It is very smooth. A good investment? A good investment. Invest in D. Get some wiggles and some for free. They enjoyed all of the teas that they got and can't wait to finish trying them. But then they realized only too late that when Dee got the tea, that Manny does not have a good tea boy, and the tea strainer that Manny has, it makes tea bitter and super metallic. So like they had to use a coffee filter. They had to use a coffee filter on the tea. So Dee went and Dee put the coffee. There Dee was trying to enjoy the new coffee that Dee had, the new tea that Dee had purchased. But then what happened was Dee looked for a better like tea strainer, and there was only this one, and it was really bad and very metally flavored. So Dee is like, wait, we have Pibor coffee filters. This could work, right? So then there Dee was, trying very carefully to scoop the tea into a coffee filter. Oh god. Dee scooped the tea into a coffee filter, and it went everywhere. It was so bad. Oh, there were tiny little petals and herbs all over the counter, and Manny-san looked at Dee like, what did you do? Where did all of these plant bits come from? And then when he left to go get like a broom, Dee quickly just with her paws just scoop it all up as fast as possible to like hide it out of sight. They just went and hid the tea bits out of sight so that he would not throw away the perfectly good tea. And then Dee tried again later, scooping it by like pinchfuls this time into the coffee filter, and then Dee gathered the edges of the coffee filter. Felt very, very smart about this, by the way, very smart about this. And Dee gathered it up, and then Dee twisted it and put it in a fork. Dee put the edge of the coffee filter in one of the holes in a fork to hold the tea like it was in a tea bag. So Dee made a tea bag from a coffee filter. Oh, it felt so like, oh no, Dee had no good tea strainer. So Dee used a coffee filter. Oh! Dee basically MacGyvered her tea in that moment just so she could enjoy a good cup. It was worth it though. That tea was amazing. That was the stuff of dreams. But now Dee knows that if done properly, you too can turn a coffee filter into a tea bag. Now you know. Just twist it up right and put the twist inside. Just shove it between the prongs of a fork, and you will be good. Shove it into the fork, and you'll be safe. And then you can dunk it into the tea, or the hot water, and it still worked just fine. The problem then is when you want to take the tea bag out to throw it away. Yeah, then you have to fight the fork for it. Because it will not let go. A good item for throne? Oh! Maybe Dee should put one on throne. But Dee's situation may be changing soon, so Dee does not want to put any shippables onto a throne, because Dee Might be going on an adventure to a new place soon. D might have convinced the powers that be to set D free. And this way, D can have an even better setup and have a place. It'll need to be a place where D's maybe move to a new place soon. Hi, Dippy-doo! Dippity-doo-dah! Dippity-day! Welcome to D! He was talking about the very, very clever, very clever way that D learned to make tea with a coffee filter because Manichan does not have a good tea boy. They do not like the tea. See, D is going to go this weekend to scout out the new place. The powers that be have given D the option to go somewhere new, to branch out and find her purpose somewhere in the wild. D is very excited to go and branch out on this new journey, yes. And so far, when D went there, no Peach. Yes, not a single Peach, not a single one, but lots of dogs, and lots of angry squirrels, and turkey, and big wildlife, coyotes out there. It's very, very wilderness. It's kind of nice. Looks really nice. D likes it. It looks really nice. So D is very excited to go and check it out. And D's gonna go and check out a few places this weekend. Turkeys will chase D! No. D will bark at them. And they will be afraid of D. Look at D. D is so fierce right now. They won't know what hit them. They'll look at D and go, whoa, this girl right here, she's so fierce. We don't want to tangle with that. And they will fight. They will fly away. They will fly from D. Haha. And then they will be the coolest nut chicken on the block. That's how it's gonna go, and that's what D is sticking to it. Turkeys! Wait, turkeys are big pigeon? Is this legit? Is that like a fact? Is turkey a big pigeon? Okay, D is remoting into your computer right now. D is gonna find out from your computer, not from D's computer. D is gonna look for, okay, is turkey a big pigeon? Okay. It says they have a pigeon-like head. Is turkey a pigeon? Turkey, pigeon. D does not think it is a pigeon. What kind of bird? It is a member of a word that D cannot pronounce. A D and a malagrigdi. How do you pronounce this? How do you pronounce this? Hang on. It is a this. D put in chat. How you pronounce this? This is big word. Okay. And then what type of bird is pigeon? Pigeon is from the family Columbidae and Columbiforum. That's a pigeon. Totally different. One is descendant from dinosaurs, the other is stupid stalker. The other is danger stalker 2D. Okay, now your search history will have more birds on it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, you needed this in your life. D is here to help you. D is glad D could be of service. Turkeys are big pigeon. It's not big pigeon. It's a totally different thing. Look, D looked it up for you. Do you want D to pollute your search history some more? What else can we put in the search history this day? Also, what are you guys up to? D is polluting your search history and actually doing work. What you up to? What are you doing? Are you working? Do you want to work with D? You can hang out with D, and hopefully D will be good to your search history. Okay. What you up to today? Science propaganda. That's the pigeons for you. The pigeons are the propagators of the propagandas. D is part of the No Peach Brigade. No peach. Less peach. Unless you plan to eat them. Did you know about peach? D hard. And correct D if D is wrong, because some of these bird facts, even though D's got little flappy flaps, D does not know birds. D heard that pigeons. It's a big chicken, yeah, it's a big chicken, so you can eat them. Delicious. Oh, big chicken. Big tasty chicken. Speaking of chicken, do you know the restaurant KFC? Do you know the restaurant KFC? Did you know that you can get a refill on the chicken bucket? Yeah, you can get a refill. They saw it from some guy on the internet, so it must be true. That's how that works, right? If you see it from some guy on the internet, it must be true. Yep. And they went and they checked it out, and they were like, "Hey, I got this chicken bucket. Can I get a refill?" And they were like, "Yeah, you can get a refill. Nobody ever asked for a refill, but you can get a refill on the chicken bucket." So the next time you get chicken, get the big chicken, and get a refill on your chicken bucket. Haha! I think you have to eat it within a certain amount of time, no? So there's some weird caveat there. Secrets! You have to clean your garage! Dr. PD hopes that you find all of the cool secret things hidden in your garage. You know, D once cleaned a garage out so D could rebuild things in the wall. Is D so handy? You could be amazed now. D's so talented, wow. And they found some really cool stuff cleaning out this garage. It was well worth it just to have the opportunity to find the secrets and to discover them and point them out to the person whose garage D was cleaning and said, "Dude, why do you have one of these things? What are you even using it for?" And they were mortified. D will never tell you what it was. D will leave you guessing. Surprise! You got a chicky sandwich, and you unlock the transmog. What is transmog? An extra pointy stick. Yes, D found no secrets, just like D will find yours. Oh, where is this? Is this one? This guy. Nice. Yes. So while D visited Big Sea Star, they got some amazing tea and learned that D needs to maybe get a tea strainer, because even though D can use coffee filter, it's probably not what D is supposed to be using for tea. D should probably get an actual strainer for the tea. But D got some really tasty teas, some shiny rocks. Listen. You can kind of hear D has this little rock jangly bracelets now of magic stones because they bring D joy. And D got a crystal and it's so shiny. It's rainbow sparkles and inlaid with a ring of moons, stars made out of brass, and there's like amethyst tied onto it with wire art. It's really cool. But all the proceeds from sales, went to funding what was it? They were doing it was a drive for combined with a walk of life for some guy who was he's a survivor of cancer and going through treatment. It was very cool. So Dee bought lots of shiny things to help support. Safe magic stones. A transmog is cosmetic. Oh yes, playing pretty dress up is endgame. That is the truest endgame. Yes, the truest of endgames. He loves when games allow you to play pretty dress up. That is what it is worth. He needs cute cosmetics, cute hairstyles. When you play video games, do you tend to make a character like the ideal you? Or have you ever gone and tried to make your character more like yourself? What kind of characters do you like to create? When Dee makes a character in a game, Dee likes to make the character look like Dee so that Dee can imagine playing along with the adventure herself. What about you? Do you make your characters look like you? Or do you just design them to look like however you want them to? You never make you? What do? Do you play as a girl? Are you online? Are you picking up sugar daddy online? Be like, look, I'm cute e-girl online, ooh. Or do you make them big and beefy and get the coolest armor because it just looks so pog? Or do you make yourself based off of like archetypes? Dee has done this before where Dee made like the super edgy edgelord, and then Dee will roleplay them like Dee will make like the necromancer in all black with the black spiky gauntlets, the big hooded cloak, the whole shebang. And then Dee will play them like they talk like this and they are so very edgy, obviously, but if you dare to touch their stuffed bunny, they will end you with fire. You like to imagine a story and go from there? That's a wonderful way to character build. Dee saw this snippet on a TikTok and Dee would love to do this character build style for a one-shot or for the beginning of a campaign in the future, where like you are a character, okay, but you have very basic stats, and then what happens is you and all the people around you interact with your environment to actually build your character. Like you're put in some situation that you can't get out of, and you have to role play how you're going to try and influence your surroundings, like you and the members of this party. You don't know what character you are, you don't know what class you are, you just kind of know what race you are, maybe not even that, but you're like trapped in the darkness, and it's like, well, I'm gonna feel around, I'm gonna use my hands to feel around and see if I can find a switch or a torch along the wall. And you build intuitive skills by using your brain. Or I'm going to reach into my backpack because I was prepared for this and I'm gonna bring out a torch. Or I'm gonna try and heave away what feels like a boulder in front of the way blocking the exit. And you use like the interactive means of creating the character. I love stuff like that because Dee is a big old flurb fan. Dee likes to flurb. Dee likes to roleplay. Dee loves to be a nerd about it and build fun characters that Dee gets invested in. That's what Dee enjoys doing on a regular basis, yes. You love the natural character building? Yes! Oh! Looking versatile? Why, thank you, Nonchalant. You don't roleplay anymore? Oh, Dee is so sorry that you don't roleplay anymore. But then again, there's not a lot of communities on the internet that roleplay in like a safe space. There's still a lot of those kind of roleplays on the internet. But there's not a lot of people that are like, I'm in a fantasy world with the fantasy character and I'm just gonna get in character and have fun. Final Fantasy Online, best for pretty dress up, hands down, so much fun. But Dee has tried playing this and role playing this. It's a lot harder than Dee thought. It's a lot harder than Dee thought it would be. D is an actor. D is a bad actor. No, D maybe when Big D comes about, you will see and hear some amazing voice acting, and D will do some dramatic reading, and D will show you D's voice acting. And if you want to use D as part of an indie project, then you can reach out to D to do just that, because D takes on amateur projects. Yeah, there's a contact for D, I think, in D's about section on the page and on D's YouTube. Oh. So if you are like, oh D, I like your voice, I want to see if you could do this voice, D should put up a demo reel. D should make a demo reel, and then you will know. Then you will know, and then you will know, and you can be amazed at the awesomeness that is D, and then you can ask D to be in your project, and D will. Wow. You do roleplay for your story, you swear? Do you know? D knows why you do that, RP. Nonchalant. D sees it in your search history. D sees this. Yep. You can't hide from D. D knows what you did. You were looking up on ChatGPT, Schmexy how to woo my partner prompts. How to write like I'm writing a female romance novel. D sees it. You can't hide. The proof is in your search history. You were trying to find out all the ways you can describe touching someone's face. D is malware. Wait. No, D is no malware. D is bored. Someone D is bored. D is hack your computer and look through your stuff. But we'll never share maliciously. You don't know whose computer D found that on, so you basically just outed yourself. Homie! You outed yourself. Don't out yourself. And you won't be carelessly hacked by D. Now you know. So what is D doing? D is looking up your stuff because D is bored, but actually D working in the background. So you can feel free to work along with D. How goes your work day? Those of you who are not stuck in the dusty wrath of Canada. D heard that there's a dusty wrath of Canada this day. D is sorry for you. D hopes that you do not get hacked by the dusty wrath of Canada. Okay. You know, normally D would be a little bit more, what's it called? D would be a little bit more animated and would do her usual zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. But this is D's attempt at being chill. It doesn't come off that way, but this is D's attempt. D will answer your request for D's wisdom. What is the pigeon search history? Well, D only partially speaks the language of pigeon. So what D gets from it is it's probably looking up the best seed that is edible by cat. Or it is looking up... Hang on, D can actually check. Wait, D will check. Yes, cat. Plant life that is edible by cat. Ways to attract your cat. How to obtain the love of beautiful feline. How to bond with beautiful feline next door. You're never going to get these love. Stop, pigeon. It will never happen. These wiggles are not for you. You know, when D came back from visiting Big Sea Star, the pidge was back. The pidge's girlfriend, wannabe, for the season, she was hounding D. She was hounding D. She was outside the apartment. And she was giving D this big stank eye. It was kind of funny. Like, you see that? I won him for the season, haha. You can have him. Madam D does not want your pigeon. Have him. And T says, props. Okay, you know what? You know what? You're correct. If you are using ChatGPT to try and find beautifully descriptive prompts for how to roleplay touching someone's face in a romantic way, or to use romantic gestures, and you're trying to do that and improve your creativity because words are hard, then absolutely props to you. Because anyone can say, you are pretty, you are lovely, I think your eyes are shiny, I see themselves in them. It takes a creative spirit and a different level of commitment to go and search things like, your eyes sparkle like stardust. The only reason I can see myself in them is they shine with the sheen of 1,000 aurora borealises, and I could stare at them forever. Is that creepy? Or be like, when you're not with me, actually, wait! Dee's gonna check her own words. ChatGPT, help Dee out. Hang on, help Dee. Dee's gonna ask ChatGPT for you. Dee's making you an account. Okay. Okay, make you an account. Okay, you don't mind. Dee's logging you into ChatGPT. Okay, Dee's logging. Thank you. Oh, you're logged into your browser and you have single sign-on on all of your Google accounts. Dee's just gonna gank one of your Google accounts, so you won't mind, right? Okay, Dee, you gank this Google account. Okay. Hey, ChatGPT. Here we go. Can you give me some romantic prompts or things to say to compliment my partner? Yes. Now we will go. We will go. Yes. You pat Dee's head affectionately with the rubbing words. Okay, ChatGPT wants you to use the following lines. Snackon! Thank you for the snack! Wait, no, the ChatGPT doesn't want to give you a snack. Hang on. ChatGPT. Thank you, Pomfrey, for snack. Thank you. Okay, ChatGPT says you should use the following romantic compliments to express your love and admiration. Every time I see you, my heart skips a beat. You have a way of making me feel like the luckiest person in the world. Oh, that's really sweet. Use that. Or, your smile brightens my day and fills my heart with joy. I can't get enough of it. Yes! Use that one. Give them a snow cone. Humans love snow cone. Okay, Dee posted this in the Discord, but that reminds Dee of... so, people have been posting Rauru from... Dragon, he's a llama. And then Dee saw a response where they were like, a llama? He's supposed to be dead! I love that video so much! Okay, turn back the Riz. Turn it back on the Riz. Okay, how about one of these? Let's see. You're not just my partner. You're my best friend and my biggest source of support. I am grateful to have you by my side. You could even adjust this one to be like, I'm grateful to have your strength by my side. Okay, let's get spicy with your ChatGPT. Can you give me some romantic roleplay phrases? Ways to romantically describe, let's see, touching someone's face. Face touching. Okay, ChatGPT tells you. Oh, these are spicy. Wow. ChatGPT. Oh, no. Okay, let's define the not so spicy one. Okay. It would have heard about it if people were getting spicy with ChatGPT. Okay, this one. I like this one because it's only borderline spice. Listen. With the gentlest of touches, I caress your cheek,
savoring the softness of your skin beneath my hand.
That's spicy, but it's like gentle spicy. Or my fingers trace the lines of your face, memorizing every contour and committing it to my heart. That's beautiful. That's so sweet. D's not going over TOS, right? Right? This still fine? We still good? D will try one more. Okay. Oh, this one's spicy, but only borderline spicy? Okay. Let's go. As our eyes lock and our lips draw near, my hand naturally gravitates to your face, craving the familiar sensation of your soft skin against mine. Oh! Your ChatGPT history is now tainted. D has tainted your ChatGPT. You're welcome. Robo Wiz on fire. My goodness. So good. So good. So, D should tell you about the rest of D's adventure. So D went to visit Big Sea Star Sphinx, who is the most amazing person ever. We went to a big market. D got the spice. D went with her to visit, go on a big nature walk. We went to the river by her, and D got to see the ducks, and the heron, and the big pelican, and what else? Palm fruit. Don't worry, honey, don't worry. The AI is better at rizzing because it can cheat, okay? It can cheat. You know how it cheats? The AI cheats because it has the words and phrases from thousands of written material from online, and it can use that as a reference and just rephrase it. It has the power of substitution. It is plagiarizing pre-written material from the internet. We could do the same. We could all look up beautiful phrases if we just wanted more words to express how we feel to someone. It just takes a little effort to look that stuff up. If you don't have words, it's okay. Somebody on the internet probably has good words. It's not human, so no intention and no cringe. I don't know, it might still be cringe. You got rizzed by a Taco Bell packet? What did it say? D needs to hear this story. How did you get rizzed by a Taco Bell packet? What did it do? Did it say, hey honey, your tacos look lonely? Let's spice things up a bit? No? Outrizzed? How did it outrizz you? What did it do? Do you need to know? What did the Taco Bell packet do? Hang on. D's gonna ask ChatGPT. Maybe ChatGPT knows. Okay. Hey ChatGPT. What are some Riz-worthy things you might see on a Taco Bell sauce packet? You post it? Okay, please do. D has asked. Okay. Riz-worthy phrases. No, it's just using the word Riz like it's a buzzword now. ChatGPT does not understand Riz. So the responses that D just got, the responses D got were, unleash the flavor fiesta. Riz style. What is Riz style? Spice up your life. Riz style. Warning, may cause uncontrollable Rizgasm. What? It is using the word Riz like it is a... like it's a buzzword. You know, if you ever talk to like big business guys in IT over the past like 2 years, their big buzzwords were like agile and DevOps and we're moving everything to the hybrid cloud computing. It's using Riz like a buzzword. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. No. ChatGPT, Riz means charisma. charisma. It means to be flirty and spicy and to say things that woo the other party. Using this new information, please give new phrases for Taco Bell. Okay. Oh, I apologize. Taking to account the meaning of Riz, here are the new slogans for Taco Bell packets. Oh, it's still using Riz-tastic. Every time he hears the word something-tastic, he thinks turbo-tastic. No. No. Okay. Unleash your inner flirt with every tantalizing bite of our sauce. Savor the flirty dance of flavors. What? Our sauce is so spicy, it'll make your heart skip a beat. ChatGPT, no! Can you clarify? Yes, you can. You can clarify and teach ChatGPT things. You can tell ChatGPT to act a certain way. You can tell ChatGPT to play a role. But it does so based on each individual interaction. It's kind of cool. Play around with it. Like, if Dee were to share this with you, then Dee will have a day where Dee shows you how to what's it called? Prompt engineering. Yeah, Dee can do prompt engineering. And we will teach ChatGPT how to be a cat. Or we'll teach ChatGPT how to be a dinosaur that works in a law office. He was actually a VTuber manager on the side. And his main job is driving around the Amazon delivery truck. And we will have him manage our content. Okay? That's what we'll do. We'll create a manager using ChatGPT. ChatGPT cannot save you. Okay, do you finish story? Finish story. So they visited the sea star Sphinx and they went and we visited the market and we went on nature walk. We saw these big birds and wilderness. We had the most amazing coffee ever. Totally delicious. We got shiny rocks. We went on a scavenger hunt for Rainbow Dash for the Pride Parade. It was funny and really cool, actually. It was hidden in the Mystic shop with all the crystals. And he introduced Sister Sphinx to what they does as Dee. And she thought this was amazing. Sister Sphinx is a wild, whimsical person who has the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes in her. She has lived through a lot and has overcome a lot of challenges to the point where she is a fount of very good information. And Dee loves just talking to her about anything and everything. She's also a successful businesswoman, so Dee has lots of stuff she can learn from Big Sister Sphinx. But if possible, Dee would like her to come and chat with Dee so you can all meet her. And Dee won't tell you much more, so you can learn from the sea star herself. She also has such a beautiful singing voice. Where Dee is sitting at a very high soprano range, Sea Star Sphinx is in the contralto or alto. So she has a very low, mellow range, but she has a very deep, chesty voice that reverberates with a smooth butteriness that will leave you weak in the knees. Her voice is so lovely. And Dee loves to hear her sing, so Dee is hoping. Dee mentioned to her, hey, would you want to do karaoke with Dee? And she's like, yeah, I'd friggin' do karaoke with Dee. It's gonna be such a vibe because we are crazy and weird and wild and rambunctious together and enjoy all of the good beats. So hopefully she can bestow the random wisdom upon you and you will be blessed with the presence of the big sweet sister. Dee just needs to set her up and then panic because you won't know what to do with all that awesomeness. Thank you for the head pad. It's alarmingly effective at writing PowerShell scripts. That is correct. ChatGPT is well versed. Thank you for the boop. In how to script. But some of those scripting bits might be wrong. So definitely check with a known source code checker if you do ChatGPT stuff. Oh, there will be so much mischief. Dee has already imagined for her a few scenarios and run a few different things by how Dee could introduce her. And it will be very funny once we get this set up. So Dee just needs her to decide what kind of a character she would like to be portrayed as. Because let's face it, while we're here on your mortal plane, our majestic goddess forms are sealed behind these cute, wiggly things until we obtain enough praise to sustain the transformation into goddess. Yes. Behind this cute, wiggly exterior is a big, busty mommy. Believe Dee. Please believe Dee. Hollywood wants to use ChatGPT to replace the writer. Yeah, I don't think that it will work for ChatGPT to replace actual writers. And that's because, here, Dee can give you an example. Once again, Dee will hack your computer. Okay? And Dee is going to pollute your computer with more ChatGPT. Okay. Changing topics. ChatGPT, can you write me a 1-paragraph prompt? The beginning of a movie. Make it about, the beginning of a movie script. Complete with descriptions of scenery. Make it an action adventure story. There we go. So you can do something like that. And it's giving Dee one that it is now titled The Lost Oasis. How fitting. Actually, a big busty mommy. You're not sure you see it, but let's praise anyway. Thank you! Thank you, Tia. Dee appreciates your praise. It is not showing up. It is not showing up or playing the sounds. Dee will troubleshoot it later. It's being crazy. You will believe when you are in the presence of greatness, and these mighty wiggles will be mighty indeed. Okay, so ChatGPT gives you this, and this is why it won't work. Because no amount of prompt engineering will take out the fact that ChatGPT writes awkwardly. Some of the sentences won't flow like normal grammar, and they will be kind of off. They will still require a human to interact with them to fix. So listen. The vast desert during the day. The scorching sun beats down on an endless expanse of sand dunes, stretching as far as the eye can see. Waves of heat distort the air, creating a mirage-like effect. A gust of wind whips up, swirls of sand, revealing a group of weathered adventurers trekking through the unforgiving desert. Their faces etched with determination. They navigate the treacherous terrain with unwavering resolve. Okay, so up to this point, sound pretty good. Interior of an old map room. By the day. Inside a dimly lit room cluttered with ancient artifacts and maps, a determined archaeologist, Jessica Carter, pores over a faded parchment. Her eyes widen with excitement as she deciphers cryptic symbols, revealing a hidden path leading to the legendary oasis, rumored to hold a priceless artifact. With a steely resolve, she gathers her gear and heads out to the blistering heat, fueled by the allure of adventure and the promise of unrivaled treasures. And it continues like this. It builds you a whole story of this. But what happens is it misses some key points and key grammatical bits and pieces, and parts of it start to sound, what's the word? They start to sound unenthusiastic. The way the sentences are phrased begin to, even though they use a few exciting words here and there, they start to sound dead because of the way they flow, and it feels like it was written by a robot. Now he wants to make it write something silly. Can can you tell me a completely ridiculous story? Make one up about a shark and his adventures. His name is Frank. Make it 2 paragraphs. What do you got, ChatGPT? Okay, here we go. The shark named Frank, let's go. Once upon a time, in the absurd depths of the ocean, there lived a shark named Frank who had an insatiable appetite for adventure. He was no ordinary shark. He's equipped with an extraordinary imagination and an infectious sense of humor. With his trusty seashell helmet and a mischievous grin, he sets out on his daring escapades. One sunny day, while basking in the warm current, Frank overheard a group of clownfish gossiping about the mythical coral crown. Legends claimed whoever wore the enchanted crown would gain the power to control bubbles and perform mesmerizing tricks underwater. Unable to resist the allure of such whimsical treasure, Frank embarked on a hilarious quest to find the crown. Just because you call your quest hilarious doesn't make it funny, my guy. Accompanied by his quirky sidekick, a seagull named Larry. We have a seagull underwater hanging out with shark guys. Larry had aspirations of becoming a synchronized swimmer. Together they navigated through the kelp forests, raced past dancing jellyfish, and outwitted a gang of sardines obsessed with disco. Okay, he actually likes that one. The sardines! They're obsessed with disco! Disco is dead! No, disco's not dead, and we will prove to you with our sardine dancing. Along the way, they encountered a melodramatic mermaid, a beatboxing octopus, and a group of singing lobsters. With every comical twist and turn, Frank's determination and laughter-loving nature made him a legendary figure in the underwater realm. But in the end, whether or not Frank found the coral crown mattered little, for his true adventure was the joy he spread to all he encountered. With his infectious humor, he reminded everyone that life, even in the most ridiculous of circumstances, should always be embraced with a smile and a dash of absurdity. And so Frank, the shark, continued to swim through the depths, spreading laughter and living his delightfully silly adventures. The end. Beautiful. Well done, ChatGPT. Good job. Good job. The Terminator world is not upon us for a while, because if you notice, the ChatGPT story, it just went and it points out, oh yes, it was absurd, it was laughable, and it repeats those words without adding context. And that lack of context is what starts to make it feel empty, and what requires human to come back and add some more to it. Yes. Seagulls underwater. Dee lost it at Seagulls Underwater. But you know what? If SpongeBob had a squirrel that could do it, Frank the shark can have seagulls that do it, okay? Dee will make you a cartoon for this. Have you played Gartic Phone? They added a mode where, write a sentence in a story? Oh my gosh, no. Okay, Dee will have to play some Gartic later. If not this week, then next week, because Dee will have more time. This week is busy while Dee prepares to go look at some places to run away to. Beatboxing octopus. Okay, how do you beatbox underwater though? That's gonna be like. Yeah, the water gets in the way of the boot. How do you do this underwater? Someone find out. Beatboxers worldwide. Dee has a request. Can you please attempt to beatbox underwater? Let Dee know how that works out for you, okay? Dee needs to know. Dee's curiosity cannot be satiated. A seagull with a fishbowl helmet. Wait, would their beaks even fit? How would this work? They have to like swim in very specially made fishbowl helmets because the beak, unless they have small beak, Dee can't even imagine what that would look like. Okay, so let's see, what else did Dee do? So, Dee has convinced the Sea Star to come and hang out with Dee and meet all of you. And we're gonna try and do some joint karaoke. It's gonna be wild. She is such a vibe. Dee hopes you will love her. No, Dee knows you will love her because she's amazing. And then she surprised Dee. So Dee does not get to see Seastar nearly as much as Dee would like to. And what she did was, Dee was staying at a fancy hotel out there. And she was like, hey, I'm my Seastar. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to be ready in 45 minutes, dress up fancy. And Dee was like, okay, why? What is the occasion? And she's like, just do it, okay? Get this! Dee Seastar is officially the best date ever. Somebody marry Dee Seastar because listen to this. Listen to this. She picked Dee up in a limo. She picked Dee up in a limo and drove Dee to a fancy restaurant where she celebrated Dee's very belated birthday. She hasn't been able to celebrate birthday with Dee for like 2-3 years. And she's like, we never get to see each other. So this is for all the belated things that I've missed. And Dee was like overwhelmed with the feelings. Dee was so overwhelmed with the feelings of happiness. It was so sweet. She got Dee a pumpkin cheesecake. Pumpkin cheesecake dessert with white chocolate. It was so amazing. And we had salmon. She got a steak, and we had au gratin potatoes with cheese. It was so amazing. Dee was overwhelmed with the nice gesture. Dee had not asked for it. And this my friends, this is what made it so amazing. Dee didn't have to ask. Dee did not prompt anything. It was just because she had missed Dee and thought of Dee and wanted to do something nice for Dee that she took Dee out. Oh, Dee does not deserve how sweet she is. Oh, Dee does not deserve. It was so nice. But that is the key takeaway for anyone who has significant other. People don't actually need you to spend big monies on them. Some people like act of like service and things and whatnot. But like people want to be thought of. People want to be thought of, and unconditionally so. And do small things without them having to ask or beg or plead. It was so nice. Dee, without even thinking about it, she's like, Dee, you're always doing such nice things for me. You helped me when she first moved into her place. Dee got her a greenhouse to start her gardens in, and she was like,
Good putt for Dee.
you're always doing such nice things for me. And now it's my turn to finally get to do this for you. And Dee was just overwhelmed with the kind gesture. Dee felt like she did not deserve it. But it made Dee so happy. The fact that she thought of Dee and wanted to spend that time with Dee, it was very special. So Dee, she is a keeper. She is wise, she is wild, she hula hoops for fitness. She is so artistic. She is an artist. She paints and she does really cool makeup. It's amazing. She's the kind who draws wild, crazy shapes on her eyes because they sparkle and bring you joy. It's so cool. Dee loves it. And she is just such overall a wonderful person, filled with love, filled with light. And she deserves good things. She really does. So, Dee believes that all people deserve to be treated with this kind of kindness. Dee was overwhelmed and didn't know how to handle it. It was so sweet. Dee can't remember the last time that somebody just did something nice for Dee. Everybody deserves to have something nice without having to beg for it. Especially if you're a good person and you do nice things for other people. Oh no, wait! That's a lie! That's a lie! You got D pizza! That was the nice thing that happened. Someone got D pizza! And that was so sweet. You fed D. Everyone deserves to get small things like that. Please don't get D more pizza. D would be so fat. Don't get D pizza. Does not mean you need to go get D pizza. No. But it's an example of small things. Like, find a shiny rock. Give to your friend. And tell them you found it in the wilderness and you thought of them. It is proof that there's a good relationship when you don't have to beg. You don't have to plead for someone to just think of you. Think of me fondly when we say goodbye. That whole thing. She just wants you to remember her. He or she, your man deserves pretty nice things too. When's the last time you got your boy a rose? When's the last time you got your boy fancy chocolate? Dee is always giving her guy friends tasty snacks in hopes that they have a good day, in hopes that they are well fed, and especially when they've worked really hard, Dee gets people treats. Monokudo! Hello and welcome! Welcome to Dee! Done and done. Dee is working and hacking your computer today. And now Dee has polluted your search history with ChatGPT. Go check. You have an account with ChatGPT now. You're welcome. Dee set it up for you. Yes, you can be amazed now. Yes. Giving them snacks. Yes. And little do they know that their doom comes in the form of all this proof. Yes. Someone give you a sub! Yeah! Enjoy the cute emotes! Have fun with it. Go tell them thank you. Take a friend, pass it on. You can now use all the cute emotes. Yes, Dee will lure them into a trap with snacks. And they will be trapped by all this floof and these love and affection! Ah! So, here's some real talk. What's going on in Dee's world? Horrible danger happened. Made Dee very sick. Made Dee sick in the places she's at. So Dee had to leave and get away from the sick. Yeah. Dee felt so much better going to see Big Sea-Star. Big Sea-Star treated Dee to something really nice and completely unprompted. And Dee felt so special for the first time in a very long time. Like, Dee does not need to be made to feel special on a regular basis. No, this is not Dee begging and pleading for that kind of attention. But it was wonderful to just be thought of. Dee just wanted to go and see her sister because Sea-Star's amazing. But Sea-Star wanted to do something to make Dee smile, and that was great. Dee really needed that. But then Dee came back, and even though the crisis was averted from why Dee had to leave because of pain and fire and smoke and sick, even though that crisis is averted now, and it's dealt with and it's all been fixed, the environment's still not very good for Dee. So Dee is looking for a new place. Dee is Squish. You may Squish. Come on. Look at all these wiggles. And maybe these wiggles come to a place near you. This weekend, Dee is going to go and look at a new place. And maybe find a place to set up shop. And find a place where Dee can renovate and make it fancy. It'll be great. Yes. It'll be absolutely wonderful for Dee to be able to set up in a place where you don't hear loud lawnmower noises everywhere. But there might be turkeys, so we've got to watch out for that. That could be disaster. Boy. So, in the next couple of months, Dee's going to be preparing to do a move. But this also kind of works out. Because Dee has not yet debuted Big D. Big D is still in progress. And it just means more good things will come. D will have a space where it is a little bit easier to stream, maybe. Maybe not so hot. And D can set up a place to record music for the future. And have friends over for off collab. Yes. And kick out Mane-san. Get a new Mane-san. And then Mane-san will be in their own place. Yes. So D is embarking on a new adventure into new, bigger, better things for D. And an adventure on the horizon. Wow, D is extra wiggly today. Let's go. So D will be doing that. Where'd everyone go? They're hanging out in the background. Thank you for the hot chocolate. Delicious. Nutritious chocolate. Good for your brain. D is studying with everyone and doing work. So if you're also doing work, don't forget to take a snack break. It's very important. D C-Star was telling D about the, what is it, 2040 rule or something like that? Where what she does is she takes 20 minutes to just like hardcore focus on something. And then she gets up and takes like a 5-minute break. You can't do that while you're streaming, because like, look, you sit here for like a few hours, then you need to get up and take a break. But she does that to get her best work done. Oh, hang on. D's work homie is contacting her. You're welcome, homie. She was asking D to process some stuff for her, so D did in the background. Look at D multitasking like a champ. Oh, yeah. But yeah, so she works for like 20 minutes, hard focus, and then takes 5 minutes to just go stretch, walk around, take a break, have a snack, etc. And Dee tried that for a little bit, a couple of days, and was like super extra productive because Dee would just force herself to focus for 20 minutes, then get up, have a break. 20 more minutes, get up, have a break. Dee got all of the steps in that day. So Dee is looking forward to that next break to go and take a little walk around and escape this complex and go on a small adventure for like 15 minutes. It was so much fun hanging out with Big C-Star. Can't wait to do it again. And can't wait to introduce you all to her. You're gonna love her. She is such a character. You are going to love her. You will be amazed. So what's going on with Dee this week? Dee has been feeling a little down because of all the things that happened in Dee's world. With all the new changes coming to Dee, it's still a little scary. I mean, change can be very exciting. Dee is moving to a new place, but it's also kind of scary because it's new, it's different. Lots of stuff could go wrong. Dee's not going to think about that because Dee has been through so much. Dee is very well-rounded shrieks, and Dee knows that whatever happens, Dee has fought dragons bigger than this, and Dee can overcome it. The demon in your room is staring at you? Show him to Dee. Hi, demon. What you doing? Does your closet demon like these fancy wiggles? Oh, is it closet or is it under the bed demon? Or is it just darkness demon? You gotta find out which one because, you know, shadows are actually not as scary as you think they are. You don't have a closet? Okay, is under the bed demon or it's just from the darkness? One of these two. Did you know that, what is it? There's a witchy belief that the shadows are actually something that hide within yourself and they're there trying to tell you about something you need to know to protect yourself. Have you ever heard of shadow work? Shadow work. Shadow work is derived from like a witchy practice of delving into one's shadows, but it's not actually like a spooky witchcraft thing. It has everything to do with taking apart the masks that you have forced yourself into, and healing trauma. When you're presented with a big scary shadow, it's actually a reflection of something inside you. And those demons from the dark may not actually be demons trying to scare you, because Dee believes everything you see, everything you feel is a reflection of something within you. Even the way you treat people is a reflection of the way you treat yourself or your own inner thoughts. Those demons haunting your darkness may actually be something you're projecting with your own inner magic of some kind, believe it or not, and perceiving them to be a danger when they might actually be a lesson waiting for you to learn. There's a lot of scary things in the dark because you can't see it clearly, but it's just like a thought. You can't see a thought clearly. No, why your self-esteem? Dee's not here to rip you. No. This Dee advice. Only good advice. Okay, only good advice. Those things are just there because they want to be seen. So maybe instead of fearing the things you see, fearing the perception, sit with that feeling for a bit and ask yourself, why are you scared of it? What's the worst thing that could happen? And what's the best thing? Maybe that demon hanging out in your darkness is a projection of some hurt you feel, or something else that happened in your environment. And it's there manifested in front of you because that's how your brain and body want to deal with it. It's there so you have an outlet, so you don't have to keep those scary things inside. They think you're American! Jeez whiz! But you can be cheddar than that. It's a cheese pun. American cheese? You could be cheddar? No? It's funny you can laugh now? But you show them to Dee, okay? Ready? You're gonna flip the phone around and show Dee to your demons, okay? And Dee will scare them away. Dee has a surefire technique, okay? You ready? You ready? Wait. Okay, flip Dee over now. Let Dee stare at them. Stare into their soul. Hey, you guy. Hey, you guy. You hacking my buddy. They'll frighten you away like this. Bark. Bark, 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 bark. And that's how we do it. Okay, that's how we do it. There. They have been thoroughly intimidated. You're welcome. Dee's here to intimidate your demons, one at a time. So Dee is going through some big changes in her own world. Dee is going to move to a new place. Dee is excited for the new adventure, but it's still scary what Dee might find or embark upon. Yes, yes. And it'll mean new adventures, because it means Big Sea Star maybe is closer. So you're welcome! If you want to hire Dee as your exorcist, Dee will come and help you out, okay? Yes. It scares you, it should, because Dee's a big fierce. Yes, Dee will get you. When Dee is big Dee won't have to bark at them. Dee will just look at them and give them the sultry goddess look of, you are beneath me, for I am a goddess. Yeah, it'll work. Just, okay. Trust it will work. Goddess Dee is very intimidating, okay? No, okay, Chihuahua is small, but they bite. You better watch your ankles, bub. Watch them. They'll get them. Are you guarding your ankles? You got snake gators on your ankles? No? You better watch out, because they'll bite them. That's right. Yeah, you were warned. You were warned now. So Dee will be moved soon. So even though Dee just got back from hiatus, Dee's go on hiatus again. But because karaoke makes Dee happy, Dee loves to sing. It brings Dee lots of joy. And Dee thinks that it's a wonderful way to like let out some steam, to dance about and just feel free for a while. Dee's gonna try to do some karaoke before Dee goes to visit Big Sea Star and go look at new places this weekend. See, they're very aggressive. Dee's height right now, Dee is the size of a couch cushion. How big is a couch cushion? However big a couch cushion is, the huggable kind, Dee is very huggable, okay? Believe. You have yeeted Dee into the corner. Yes, Dee is very pleasant to toss about, and look, Dee is very buoyant and resilient because of her wiggles. So easy to throw and bounce back every time. Bounce back every time. No! Not chaos! Dee's good. You can throw Dee, but don't replace your basketball with Dee. It'll be horrible. If you try to replace your basketball with Dee, you will be severely disappointed because you will never make it into the hoop. Hi, Jamie! Welcome to Dee! Dee has more alerts, but Dee turned the bulk of them off for this stream to attempt the cozy, chill vibes, but Dee is still chaos energy. Dee is still chaos energy. Excuse you. Hey. Excuse you. Sir. Sir! Why do you boop the beans? Are you having fun with this? Do you like this? These paws are very soft, yes, Dee knows, but it tickles when you do that. Wah! Wah! Are you having fun with this? You can replace Plushie with Dee, because Dee will fit in the background. Dee will fit in, and you can use Dee as a good plushie. Yes. Dee makes a very good plushie. Yes, very good. The beans. That would be one downside to Big Dee. When Dee comes back big, beautiful, busty, and an amazing goddess, you won't be able to touch her beans.
But maybe Dee can touch yours.
Cue the saxophone. That was Riz. You're being rizzed. You may succumb to Dee's charisma. Very charismatic. Dee knows it's okay. You may worship, yes. And you will get wiggles and vitamin D. Wiggles and vitamin D in return. Oh, Dee has reached the bottom of this latte. So there's honey on the bottom. It's really good. One thing Dee loves about making her own tasty drinks is the little surprise. You know, when they make you a drink at like the Bucks or another coffee place, most of the flavors are pre-mixed into a syrup, or they are just sprinkled on the foam on top, and you don't really get that surprise. But when you make it yourself, because it's all done in a way that like you're using the raw ingredients, it settles. There's some stuff that settle at the bottom, and Dee feels like it's like a surprise burst of flavor at the bottom of your cup. And just like the first sip, it is a little bit of extra magic. How does Dee move with these feet? What do you mean how Dee move? Hang on. They'll climb on the table. Okay. Don't do this at home, kids. Don't climb on the table at home. Okay? Look. These feet move like this. Don't climb on the table at home. Dee is doing to demonstrate. Okay? Don't say, hey ma'am, I saw the blobcat do this on the Twitch, so I'm gonna jump on the table and show off my feet now. No, don't do that. Dee is telling you don't. Your mother will be angry with you, and then your mother will be angry with Dee, and then Dee will be afraid of your mother. No, and then Dee will not be able to hang out and you can't come to Dee's house anymore, and you can't have a sleepover. Okay? Dee will lose the trust of your mother, and if Dee loses your mother's trust, we can't hang out, we can't have sleepovers and watch anime until 2 in the morning. Why would you deprive Dee of anime until 2 in the morning? Oh, Dee is taking applications for sleepover buddies to come and hang out and play Mario Kart and take turns playing potentially half-drunk game of Tears of the Kingdom and doing horrible karaoke until 2 in the morning. Your mother has the power to scare away any demon. In the event her babe is in trouble, she will protect. At least most good moms are that way. Dee's mother was, well, a harsh ball of fire and can't really give people that kind of love and protection. She is a deadly laser. And it's pretty much fend for yourself when you are a small Dee. Yes. Yes. But everyone has different kind of family. That's okay. Your mom hopefully is fierce protector when you need her to be. But if not, it's okay. There's different types of family. Monoclo, thank you for the headband. So when Dee moves, then we can get together and we can play Minecraft, and you can come play and have horrible karaoke party with Dee. Or Dee can host a D&D night at Dee's house, and we can have hot chocolate, and we can play a bunch of horrible one-shot campaigns, and eat all the pizza, and get sassy, and then play movement games like a Beat Saber, and it'll be great. Did you know? I know, looking at Dee, you never would guess how immaculate, amazing her skills are. But they are. Dee is so good at Beat Saber. Dee is so good. Oh, you have to sleep. Okay, have a good sleep, Monoclo. Thank you for coming to hang with Dee. Dee hopes that you have a good night. Sorry that you were up until 3 a.m. But you know what? May you have good sleep for the hours that you get it. Okay? Go sleep! Go! Go sleep! Bye! It sounds fun? Okay, good. Jamie, you invited. You come play games with Dee. You come build a blanket fort with Dee. And, okay, the last time Dee got to do this, you know what Dee did? Dee built a giant blanket fort. Okay? And Dee and her friendos decided to watch all of Trigun, the original, not the new one, the Trigun, all in one night. It took us from like 2 p.m. on one day until 2 a.m. the next day. It was insane. We just binge watched Trigun. It was awesome. Dee needs to rewatch Trigun, not in a binge session, because there's so much of the story Dee missed by binging it. When you binge, you miss out on the story. Because like when you have to wait each week for a new episode, you're sitting there thinking about the previous episode. The story's still fresh and your mind races between episodes. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen to this character, or would this relationship develop, etc, etc. And that doesn't happen when you binge. But Dee is impatient, so Dee binges a bunch of anime. Dee is a notorious anime binge watcher. Have you ever found a good series that you enjoy binge watching, and then you find it so easy to watch that you've watched it a couple of times? Dee has like 4 go-to anime series that Dee does in the background. Dee wonders, does ChatGPT have any binge-worthy anime recommendations? Hey, Dee's polluting your ChatGPT history again, okay? Let's see, what do we got? Dee's gonna add a new prompt for you. Go away from the romantic compliments and let's add a new one. And it's gonna be, can you give me some binge-worthy anime series? I'm gonna look up the good anime. Apparently Attack on Titan is considered binge-worthy, but Dee would debate that because Dee feels like the fear of being eaten by giant people does more harm than binge-worthy goodness. One Punch Man, okay, Dee could get behind that. Hunter x Hunter, maybe. Demon Slayer, yes, absolutely. D would agree that Demon Slayer is incredibly binge-worthy. Yes. So, these favorite types of series to binge though are like food, and Graffiti Girls. Graffiti Girls is really good food anime. Or Slice of Life. Like right now, D is watching Skip and Loaf. Skip and Loafer, I think is what it's called. It's really cute. It's adorable. As Slice of Life stuff is so easy to binge. Lots of fun for D. D enjoys the cozy chill, and then D likes a big adventure and action and fantasy anime and a bunch of shonen. But D is shoujo at heart. D is a mix of the Sailor Moon, Madoka Magica, Purikua, and Dragon Ball Z. That's basically D in a nutshell. So toss in those spices, and what you get is D. Nice. What you get is D. Okay. D is done screwing around with your chat history now. D is done with your chat history. You can have your computer back. D only found a couple pieces of incriminating evidence, so you did your job and cleared your history and your cache now, didn't you? What could you have done? Incognito won't save you. Incognito can still be searched by your ISP. They can still get you. You should use a VPN. You should protect yourself with anonymous browsing. And try not to hack your neighbors in the process. Only good advice. Only good advice. So later this week, if time allows, what D is going to do, D's plan to do some karaoke. And if time allows, maybe play some games. If later tonight is still a big old poop, then maybe D will do some impromptu karaoke tonight. That's what D is thinking. Incognito is useful only if you don't want something on the search. But incognito can still be found by your ISP. And if someone has reason to believe you did the bad things, then they can search it from your ISP. Nothing is sacred. All information is out there for someone to find. On the internet, someone will find you. If someone finds D one day, just come say hi. Okay? Does D have a theme? D might continue with 80s, 90s bops because they bring D happy feelings. Or D might try some maybe anime theme songs because D has not done anime theme song karaoke in a while. But like 80s, 90s bops are easy to groove to at work if you have to watch D and you're doing work stuff. So that's a good time. That's a good party for D. Personal search history for your family. Yes, right. So that's what D is thinking. Maybe more bops. Because karaoke brings D joy, and D uses karaoke to let out the stress and to feel better. And everybody needs to have something like that. Oh, that reminds D. So D has been recovering from a big injury for quite some time. And D made a massive breakthrough last week while D was running away from the danger in the housing place. So the danger, the smoke, the fire, the sickness, not so cool. But D was making some really big strides in her recovery and got cleared to start doing running and jogging again. So when we did the nature walk, D and Big C-Star went to a fitness class for like the first time in forever, and D was lifting weights and was running with them. I was so sore, but it felt so good. D can't wait to beef up her big goddess muscles once more. Yeah! D will be speed. D will be strength. D will be amazement. I mean, more than the other is. Thank you! It was a huge personal goal for D to be able to go and just do more movement again. Like, Dee has not been able to for so long, and it felt huge. Dee wanted to shout it to the world that Dee's worked so hard on this stuff, and Dee didn't have anyone to celebrate that with. So when Big Sister took Dee out to go and celebrate belated things, we celebrated that too. It was great. Dee really needed that weekend with Big Sister. It was a wonderful way to kickstart all the good changes coming to Dee's world. And Dee is sharing it with you in hopes that these good vibes come and permeate your world too. May you take this energy, go forth, and overcome some obstacles in your way. And may you make the best out of the rest of this week. Okay? Okay. Okay. You can leave the coffee shop, maybe. To the end! Okay. Out of the coffee shop. Goodbye, these pigeon mug. Bye, pigeon mug. Bye, table. Oh, Dee can take her glasses off. No more glasses. Naked face. Just Dee. Okay. Anti-pigeon. Because Dee is part of the anti-pigeon brigade. Thank you for coming to hang and chat with Dee. Dee has missed you so much. And Dee is happy to have spent some time with you and been able to just chat and be kind of silly with you. Dee needed to just hang out. Hopefully Dee will be back with karaoke later. If not today, then Dee will try tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow around 6 p.m. CST-ish will be about the time. Yes. Okay, that'll be about the time. And if Dee can, Dee is going to go visit Big Sister again to do the looking at the new places in that area. So Dee, if has time, will try Friday in the morning for some of you, Friday evening for some of you, to see if Dee kind of say hello before Dee goes. And hopefully Dee won't be gone for long, okay? You're welcome. Dee hopes that these vibes have brought you to Dee will turn on Dee's BGM and stop the coffee shop. Goodbye, beautiful cozy rain vibes. Welcome back to silly Egyptian vibes of Dee. Go forth, cuties, and have a wonderful rest of your week if Dee does not see you, okay? Okay? Have some vitamin D before you go. Bow! Okay. Dee is off to go finish some stuff and succeed one day at a time. Doesn't have to be big success. Doesn't have to be world-shattering. Any small success is wonderful and another step towards the bigger, better version of you. Okay, we go. Goodbye!